Respected sadhakas, respected youngsters, wonderful it is to have some sessions with you every day on Bhagavad Gita. I really extend my gratitudes to you because of you that I am also pondering over Gita. At least some glimpses I am also able to understand. Gita is like an ocean, depending on the container of our intellect, the quantity of the knowledge, wisdom collected is. So as we grow more and more in our intellect's capacity, more depths, widths, and subtleties of this great Bhagavad Gita we understand. And if we really go deep into it and also feel the need of practicing it and really utaro in our life, we can see the sea of change in life from the sea of miseries to sea of happiness. You can see off the misery. Then can you have sea of happiness. Surely guaranteed. But it takes time to enter into the Gita mode of understanding. At least 10 years you need minimum every day to ponder over. Like even after you study physics for 20 years, you have not understood physics is what subject, what it is dealing with, how this knowledge of physics makes me serve the world in that field and get benefit of such phenomena in the world. In that way we don't study physics. कुछ aspects से हम पढ़ते हैं. So थोड़ा ही पता होता है. So to maths, have you ever understood completely the application of maths in our life, literature or any other sciences? So too, and they take time. Those who are really into it have done doctorates not only in a particular articles or topics, but in general they know the politics means that science of bringing all people together, rule them, not ruin them, and through ruling them, give them all comforts. That is called as the politics with hundreds of other thoughts. Medicine means what? Right time, right treatment for eliminating disease and pain caused. So Allah have to do it this way, that way. Only few doctors are mindful about that, but all are doctors. Same way, Gita, you and I can study. You can say, keep chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the titles, these are the slokas, these are the themes. In an assorted form, we may understand. But entirely grasping the purpose of Gita, with which Bhagavan Krishna gave it to Arjuna. And in that purpose, we also have to understand use Gita. इस तरह समझने के लिए कम से कम 20 साल 15-20 लगातार गीता पढ़ना पड़ेगा. But it's only one time effort investment. Once we are very clear in the understanding, throughout life, when we live Gita way of life, never ever we are failure anywhere, especially inside. Outer success and failures are, they're all conditional. Is it not? No, I am Bhakta of Krishna, but still why he succeeded? He must be a greater Bhakta than you. But he didn't do any Bhakti. I've never seen him. You never saw, but he must be doing this life or earlier life. So outer success we don't worry much about. Inside the success of conquering your mind and senses, inside the success of conquering your tamoguna, inside the success of clearly understanding the goal and means and without any excuses executing them, this is inner success. Once you are achieved here, outside success is obvious byproduct. Outside world is for totality for many jivas, therefore kisko kab dena, that Ishvara decides. So inner success Gita gives, and inner success gives outer also. Okay, like the same Arjuna who won the war after Gita. Same Arjuna, when Krishna left body, he had to bring the remaining wives and children of Yadavas to Delhi. When he was bringing them, he was defeated by the tribals only that time. He had no power at all. All his गांडीवम और छोटा लड़का तोड़ के हाथ में रखिया, ले जाके चिपका लेना. These outer successes are no not very important, but they are having their own value, at least for our survival, respect, to have a good thing in society. वो तो ठीक है, आप youngsters हो, आपको चाहिए. हम लोगों को कुछ पता नहीं, कुछ जरूरत नहीं. We are happy in our own inner place. By the way, आइडिया इज व्हाट, गीता को अच्छी तरह समझना है तो कम से कम 20 साल लगातार गीता में डूब कर पढ़ना चाहिए. दिस व्हाट आई वांट टू से. बट दैट मच वी आर नॉट डूइंग एवरी डे हाफ एन आवर. उसमें भी वी डू अदर टॉपिक्स टू. देयरफॉर ओनली लिटरल मीनिंग, सम पॉइंटर्स आई एम गिविंग. I am confessing it honestly. Not even 1% justice I am doing to Gita while talking about it to you. But it's a beginning. That is how it begins. And you find your own time and means and approach other gurus who can more detailedly talk to you Gita. Is it not? But एक idea to mila. Gita is a grantham to be studied when we are young, not old. Because it is the text which tells us how to live and how to live. कैसे जीना कैसे जाना दोनों सिखाने वाला ग्रंथ है. Clear? Now, thank you. Like every day, today too, we'll have the three topics. The first one is our Gita. Today we will be doing the shlokas 12 onwards or maybe 11 onwards, where we'll see Bhagavan Krishna telling the summary of all Shastras and also the sadhana. Very beautiful, these three shlokas. I believe all three put together we will do 11, 12, 13. आज भी कल भी यही टॉपिक रिपीट करूंगा मैं फॉर ए क्लियर कंप्लीट अंडरस्टैंडिंग. ओके, he talks about the essence of all shastras and what sadhana to be done and answer to Arjuna's question. Again, how while leaving the body I have to do sadhana to reach you. And for you and I, not necessarily leaving body. While alive also we can do this sadhana, experience the God. The first one is called Videha Mukti, this is called Jivan Mukti. Okay? Second, we'll have some common sense thought. Third one, we'll do the Jyotirlinga Stotra today. The fifth one, Parli Vaidyanath Bhagawan ka. So let us in the mind remember Vaidyanath Bhagavan in Parli, request him to give physical and mental health all the time, all the time, all the time. Not even once, even in dream, even a moment, we should suffer physically or in the mind. Such healthily we should live so that we can do all the best things which we are supposed to do for whatever we are sent here by the Lord. Clear? Let's start. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhetamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. ॐ श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः. ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पद आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्. Om Shri Mahaganadhimataya Namaha. These are our everyday shlokas we chanted. Now Bhagavad Gita, we have to do the 11, 12, 13. In the ninth what we saw, the 8 pointers of meditation. In the 10th what we saw, how we have to bring our all attention to our Bhrubhaga and slowly with Yoga Bala, pull that prana through this Brahmarandra and enter into Bhagavan. These are all told. Now, again, same thing in another elaborate manner, Bhagavan is going to tell 11, 12, 13 slokas. Very beautiful they are. Today, tomorrow, 2 days we need to say 2 times same thing so that a little deeper, clearer understanding may dawn for us. Shall we start? Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ अष्टमोऽध्यायः अक्षर परब्रह्म योगः. श्री भगवानुवाच अथ एकादश द्वादश त्रयोदशाः श्लोकाः. Okay, slokas 2 times we will chant all the three word by word. I will explain whatever the thing which you can catch, you catch it. श्रीभगवानुवाच यदक्षरं वेदविदो वदन्ति विशन्ति यत् यतयो वीतरागाः यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ति तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण प्रवक्ष्ये सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य मनोहृदि निरुध्य च मूर्ध्न्याधायात्मनः प्राणम् आस्थितो योगधारणाम् ओमित्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्म व्याहरन् मामनुस्मरन् यः प्रयाति त्यजन् देहं स याति परमां गतिम्. Again. यदक्षरं वेदविदो वदन्ति विशन्ति यत् यतयो वीतरागाः यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ति तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण प्रवक्ष्ये सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य मनोहृदि निरुध्य च मूर्ध्न्याधायात्मनः प्राणम् आस्थितो योगधारणाम् ॐ इत्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्म व्याहरन् मामनुस्मरन् यः प्रयाति त्यजन् देहं स याति परमां गतिम्. So the earlier one was what? If you see prayana kale, at the time of leaving body, manasa achalena, making the mind achala, nischala, achanchala, steady, unflickering, quiet, calm, undisturbed, single pointed, bhaktya yuktaha, with full devotion to our Ishtadeva, here Bhagavan Krishna. Yoga balena cha eva, the yoga sadhana, antakarana, shuddhi, chitta, vritti, nirodha. With all that, bhruvor madhye pranam aveshya, bringing our full attention of prana to the Bhru Bhaga Madhya, into that Agnya Chakra, in between the eyebrows, the forehead place. This is the main one. Pranamavesha Samyak. When this way one reaches and ejects out of this portion, Satam Param Purusham Upaiti Divyam. Such sadhaka, Tam Param Purusham Divyam Upaiti. He reaches to that Supreme God. Another way of doing sadhana to reach God, experience God, Bhagavan Krishna teaching Arjuna in these three shlokas. First, he is glorifying that state of Bhagavan, state of divine experience. And that experience of divinity is not like any eatable, tasty, seeable, this or that glittering color, listenable like any music. Therefore, that can never be explained or detailed in any manner. It only can be experienced. At the most, some words are used to indicate it, meditate on it. That's what we already saw. Kavim Puranam Ityadi. So that pada, that great thing, Bhagavan is telling. So this Paramatma pada is what? First, Yat Aksharam Veda Vidah Vadanti. Those who have studied Vedanta Upanishads, they talk about that Parabrahma as Aksharam. Aksharam Brahma Paramam. Already we saw in the first two questions answer. All the Vedavit means knower of the Vedanta Upanishads. In every of the Upanishads, the imperishable Parabrahma is the theme talked about. So, etadhyevaksharam brahma, etadhyevaksharam param, like that in Katha Upanishad. Then, atapara yayatad aksharam adhigamyate in Mundaka Upanishad. Aksharat varatah paraha in another one. So, yad aksharam veda vidha vadanti means the Veda Vedas who have through study of Upanishads reached that tattva, they talked about it as akshara. Means never decaying, never dissolving, never dying, never ending. So that Paramatma, which is called as Akshara by those knowers of the Upanishad. यद अक्षरम वेद विदा वदंती, जिसको वेद वेदता लोग अक्षर ऐसा कहते हैं. सेकंड, विशंति यत यतयः वीतरागाः. So yatayah vitaragaha, yati means sannyasi. Sannyasi means without any attachment even to the body also. Such yati, the vitaragi, on the seat of meditation, pulling his identity from this deha, body, prana, senses, mind, he puts his identity into that Paramatma. Vishantiyat. And once that entry happens, again no coming back to the earlier life of identification with Upadhi and suffer as a Jiva. Like once we wake up from dream, same dream we don't enter into again. That is the meaning of Vishantiyat Yatayaha Vitaragaha. Means the संन्यास लेकर सबके प्रति वैराग्य रखकर जिस परमात्मा पद को पाने के लिए लोग कोशिश करते हुए अपने आप को सारे चीजों से हटाकर उस परमात्मा पद में लगाते हैं, उस परमात्मा का आई एम टेलिंग यू. That's what Krishna is telling this sloka. Third one, yad ichchantah brahmacharyam charat. Desiring which the young students, maybe of your age, go to Gurukula, stay with Guru, and follow the strict discipline of brahmacharya. The 4-5 meanings of brahmacharya are: first, whatever the Guru imposes the disciplines, exactly following all of them. The food habits, the sleeping habits, everything. Second is what? The physical indulgence, abnegation or giving up. Second, brahmacharya. Third, Brahma means Vedas. Brahmacharya is all the time chanting, murmuring, repeating, muttering Veda mantras. Fourth is what? Even in the mind, thinking about the Veda Artha. All these meanings put together are brahmacharya. Not only one meaning which we talk as celibacy. Celibacy is one part of, most important part of the brahmacharya. तो गुरुकुल में रहना भी ब्रह्मचर्य है, कंट्रोलिंग ऑल अदर फैकल्टीज आल्सो ब्रह्मचर्य है. बट एक्चुअल मीनिंग ब्रह्मणि चरणम एवं ब्रह्मचर्य. ब्रह्म इज वेद, चरणम इज reveling it. So reveling in the learning of Veda mantras for chanting, learning the meaning of Veda mantra for contemplation. That's called actual brahmacharya. So the विद्यार्थी गण जिसको जानने के लिए ब्रह्मचर्य के रूप में, चार्य के रूप में, ब्रह्मचारी के रूप गुरु के यहाँ रहते हैं, वो पद जिसके अंदर प्रवेश करने के लिए यति वीतराग लोग कोशिश करते हैं. देन जिसको वेदांत बढ़ने वाले अक्षर कहते हैं. सो यत अक्षरम इति वेद विदः वदन्ति, यत इच्छन्तः सारी विशन्ति यत यतयः वीतरागाः. All the yati vitaraga, with their own choice, they enter into that identity. Yad ichchantah brahmacharyan jaranti, desiring which the students in the Gurukula live life of brahmacharya. Tat padam, that state of being, how to reach te to you, hey Arjuna, sangrahena, in a precise short form, pravakshe, I am going to explain to you. मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ संग्रह रूप में, बिकॉज इट इज नॉट ए गुरुकुला नॉर वी आर इन आश्रम. इट इज ए महाभयंकर कुरुक्षेत्र वेयर वी आर हियर टू फाइट विथ ईच अदर एंड किल. आई कांट टेल यू इन डिटेल, देयरफॉर संक्षेपेण प्रवक्षे, संग्रहेण प्रवक्षे. दैट इज आल्सो इज इनफ एक्चुअली. सो अंडरस्टूड नो? यदक्षरम वेदविदः वदन्ति. While studying Vedanta, they are taught by their Guru that Paramatma is called as Akshara, and following Guru's instruction, they reach also when they experience it. They also say that yes, this experience is eternal, immutable, changeless, birthless, deathless, therefore Aksharam. Then Vishanti Yatayaha Vitaragaha means Vishanti actually means going into the forests. And taking up sannyasa, entering into the forest without raga to any of the body or worldly things. Then they also on the seat of meditation leave their identity with the body, enter into their identity with that. Like you leave this company and go to that join. So here the post is different, you are in different team, that's different. So you leave it and you go there. Your identity card changes, your post portfolio or your what you call the salary package, सब change होता है. So to you and I now are living like the Deha, I am body, this world is like this, I like or hate this like. So these sannyasins, vitaragaha, they shift their all this like our life identity wala chodkar, they enter into that Brahman. That pada I am going to tell you in short. O state of being, which is called Aksharam by the students of the Vedanta Upanishads. That state of being, entering into which the yogis, sannyasis become vitaragi, for the sake of which the students go to Gurukula and stay there in Brahmacharya. Tat padam, that state of being, how to reach it? Sangrahena, in short and precise form, pravakshye. Hey Arjuna, I am going to tell. Okay. After telling everything again, thing remains to be told because the Paramatma cannot be told by any means. He is only finally experienced. भगवत अनुभूति ही भगवत का प्रमाण है. बिना अनुभूति का जो भी कुछ भी कहे हम सुने, it is not complete authority. But Shastra authority, Guru authority is required for us to study and focus our mind, to do sadhana. Clear? Now Bhagavan tells the sadhana. So next shloka, number 12. Okay, he says, Sarvadvarani samyamya. Close all the doors. Doors of mainly the Jnanendriyas. So to withdrawing for the time being on the sit of meditation get tame, even the karmendriyas of mouth talking, hands walking, legs walk. So all the 10 dwaras को आप संयमन किया, control किया means the eyes are not seeing, ears are not listening, nose is not smelling, mouth is not tasting, skin is not touching. This is how Sarvadvaram ka samyama matlab this one we have to achieve. It's not as easy as it is told. Bhagavan said, I am telling you Sankshepa. But to achieve that state of being, you have to struggle for decades of sadhana. बट आपको मैं गोल बता रहा हूँ, उसको मन में रख कर उसको पहुंचने के लिए क्या करना सोचते रहो और करते भी रहो. सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य. So all indriyas are fully controlled, regulated, not allowed to go. Such a great freedom, no? If one can achieve it. That my eye will see the world only when I wish, not the eye wishes. My ears will listen only when I wish, not the ear wants to listen. My tongue will eat something when only I demand, not because the tongue is a demand that I like a glutton go on eating throughout the day. So to the smell whenever I want. So to the touch. Great, no? If that master is gained, सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य वाला, great is great. Try करो. कुछ जन्म में हो जाएगा if we start from now onwards. First point is Sarvadvarani Samyamya. All sense organs are arrested. House arrested. Second, Manaha Hrudi Niruddhya. Bring the mind to the Hrudaya Kamala. हमारे माइंड को, थॉट्स को, ब्रिंगिंग इट टू द हार्ट. दो बातें हो गई. कंट्रोलिंग और closing all the faculties of indriyas. Second, bringing the mind into the heart. Third, murdhni adhaya atmanah pranam. Bringing our life force consciously through the, the kundalini or shat chakra up to murdhni sthana. Murdhna means head. Is not sahasrara. Murdhni adhaya atmanah pranam. Asthitaha, seated there. Yoga dharanam. In that yoga dharana sthiti. This is second achievement. सेकंड श्लोक में टोटल सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य मनोहृदि निरुध्य च मनोहृदि मूर्धनि आधाय आत्मन प्राणम आस्थित योग धारणा. होल्डिंग ऑन टू योरसेल्फ विथ योग धारणा, विथ योर अटेंशन ऑन दिस cranium. Then what to do? Third shloka. Om iti. Chanting Om in the mind. Ekaksharam Brahma. Om iti ekaksharam is Brahma. Om is a syllable indicating Brahma or Paramatma, which is our goal. Om iti ekaksharam Brahma Vyaharan. Chanting it with the mouth in the beginning, later on with the mind only. Mamanusmaran. Remembering me, the Krishna asking me to push inside. Ya prayati tejan deham. Who, leaving the body, moves ahead. Saha, such person, yati, reaches paramam gatim, the absolute state he will reach. So yati paramam gatim, then that state which is called as moksha akshara, will be reached by that person. See, each of these words, I tell you, please take 2-3 years of time. Sometime गीता का ना एक एक श्लोक का पूरा सारा ग्रहण करने का अभ्यास करो. मैं तो सारा बता रहा हूँ. But sometimes that may not be sufficient, or you may not be able to catch it because of your own mood not permitting, or you may not be mature, or you may not be interested. To find interest, spend 2-3 times, grasp the essence of every shloka. So to every topic. Sometimes दो श्लोक एक topic होते हैं, 3 श्लोक एक topic, like now 3 shlokas are one topic. Therefore, I ask browse through all the 3 in one go. And these are all theory, less practical, more. Theoretical thing we have to clearly, completely understand it, then actually start doing it. Karke, you have to master it. Then at the time of really departing from the body, you do this sadhana, then we reach to Parama Purusha Anumoti. Okay, now why all that we don't do? Because we are very interested in this world. Why the world is interest? Because it's giving me Sukha Bhoga. To what the world is giving Sukha Bhoga to my own body. Because of the identity excessive with the body, we are not able to do all these pursuits, sadhanas. Whereas body is continuously changing. What I was a child, what I was a middle age, young, एक बदल रहा है. उठा हुआ है. None of the never this body is me. Yet because we overpower ourselves with the body identity, these sadhanas neither appeal to us, nor we listen, nor we understand, nor we feel any meaning it. Therefore, we never do it. But थोड़ा सा उधर adjust करेंगे ना, you will be able to do sadhana. So first, spend some time to do the study thoroughly, every shloka and the cluster of shlokas which convey one theme. For example, this one. Then embark on actually sadhana to actualize the experience of the self. So he will reach that state ultimate. So yati paramam gatim. He will experience himself to be that all-pervading akshara Brahma. Just browse through once more. Sarvadvarani samyamya. No, first, yad aksharam veda vidaha vadanti. That truth, that reality, which is called as aksharam by the Brahmajnani is through Upanishad study. Then vishanti yat yatayaha vitaragaha. The vitaragian sannyasins, by giving up everything, they enter into the experience of it. Yad ichchanta, to know which intellectually, thereafter through experience, through practice, the experience. The youngsters go and stay in the Gurukula following the strict brahmacharya. Tat padam, that state, aham, me, te, to you, sangrahena, in short, pravakshe, I am going to talk to you. Okay, how to reach to that padam. That padam already said, Kavim Purana, Manisha, Sitaram. These are all the definitions only of that Paramatma. Earlier also, many times it came आगे भी आएगा. So first sadhana, sarvadvarani samyamya. Faculty is absolutely not functional. Mano hrudi nirudhyacha. Bringing mind to hridaya, which is so tough. Murdhi adhaya atmanah pranam. Bringing our prana, gather from the whole body and going and taking, keeping at the murdhini sthana. Murdhini adhaya atmanah pranam. Asthitaha yoga dharanam. Then stay there in the yoga dharana. Yoga dharana means we have already done 6 chapter yoga where to fix the mind. So with that mind fixing yoga dharana shakti, bring your prana to the sahasrara. This is a crown, it is called. Murdhini adhaya atmana pranam asthita yoga dharanam. Thereafter om iti ekaksharam brahma vyaharan. While chanting that mantra with mouth or outside in the mind, Mamanusmaran. The meaning of that Om is that Paramatma, who is Satchidananda Brahma, or who himself is Srushti Sthitila Karaka, wielder of all the three Gunatmika Maya. I say Mamanusmaran, remembering that Lord. Chanting is going on of Om, Smarana of Bhagavan also is happening. The meaning of the Om is this Bhagavan. व्याहरण माम अनुस्मरण. व्याहरण उच्चारण करते हुए ओंकार का माम अनुस्मरण मुझे स्मरण भी करते रहना. या प्रयाति त्यजन देहम. At that time, the one who leaves the body and goes, Sayati Paramaangatim, he'll not go anywhere into different lokas. Zoom, he'll rocket into the Paramapada Anubhuti. Only that individual Jiva, it can be you and me, every one of us. This is how these three shlokas are a package. Same thing I'll repeat tomorrow. If anything to be added, so that pi is seen, it gives a good idea to us. And this is what the whole sadhana. Omityakaksharam Brahma Vyaharan Mamasmaran Niprayati Tendeham Sayati Paramangatam. All oldies should know this shloka and the meaning of it and really do it while leaving the body. They reach to Paramagati, the supreme God's abode only, they reach. That's the promise made by the Lord Krishna here. Clear? I will stop here, Geetha. In just 5 minutes, our common sense thought today, the mind's mischief. The mind's mischief is one, indulge right now. What will happen later on? Let us see later. Not concerned about the consequences. Doing on the sporadic moment of temptation at that particular moment. This is the mischief of the mind. Because of following which, both at the body level we suffer the diseases, at the mind level we suffer so much of distractions, attachments. Counter this wrong mischief of the mind by giving always priority to what to do to that only in the present and always keep consequence in mind, then only do presently. Like अभी खा लेते हैं जो कल होगा तभी उसका कल देखेंगे. Like that, eaten too much also, wrong food also, then tomorrow suffering with stomach pain and all. So too getting into the people with attachments in the mind. पहले तो कर लो ये, बाद में जो होगा देखा जाएगा. Then that attachment grows so much in the mind, expectation goes so much that then your mind is not with you, whatever the work you want to do tomorrow. That's how the health of the mind, concentration of mind, that also is disturbed. So what is the mind's mischief? Indulge now, no need to worry consequences, about the consequences, which is wrong. खाओ अभी 10 आइसक्रीम या पी लो 2 बोतल कोल्ड ड्रिंक, जो होगा बाद में देखा जाए. Which is a mischief of the mind. Intellect should come into picture. That intellect should first assess if any of these things are done, what is the benefit or the harm or the loss. According to that only the intellect should decide and tell the mind to do. This is the only way we can protect ourselves from the mind's variety of mischiefs to destroy us. One of the thing is this one. वो कहते पहले आप कर लो, पहले आप चोरी करो, बाद में देखेंगे पुलिस पकड़ेगा तो. पहले आप चलाओ गाड़ी 200 स्पीड में, अगर कोई आएगा चलान घर में, लेट अस सी दैट टाइम. Let us do first, then let's see consequence. No. First to think about the consequences. Then if they are going to be bad or negative, never do that which leads to that. झूठ बोला, चोरी किया, अब करेंगे बाद में देखेंगे, that's wrong. If you do it, somebody will see you and tell the police, they'll catch. And see, once we enter into the field of police station, every day you have to go there, every day you have to sign, the interrogations go on, everything of yours will be japt kiya jayega, your friends will be questioned. How terrible that life is. If you know that in advance the consequence, then now think, should we do the chori? तो डर लग जाएगा तो मैं करूंगा ही नहीं. This is how, with the intellect, knowing the consequences, avoid the mind's mischiefs, following the mischief of the mind of कुछ नहीं होगा, कर लेते हैं, चलो बाद में देखेगा. No, you can't waste your time by doing mistake now and getting consequences tomorrow. Double बेवकूफ नहीं बनने का, है ना. Do mistake now, suffer later on. Double mistake, double बेवकूफ, मूर्ख, है ना. मूर्ख रत्न, मूर्ख भूषण. You have to give that fellow all such titles only. So mind's mischief of not seeing consequences and under the influence of some temptations or desires, plunging into the blunderous activities in the present. Intellect should come into picture and see the consequence of whatever the mind is projecting. If it truly genuine and helpful, then intellect should agree, and both of them, mind intellect, in a good healthy togetherness, synergized, they should work. Otherwise, if the intellect is divorced from mind's willings, only we listen, चलो हम indulge करेंगे, अब later on पछतावा बहुत होगा. Sometimes the loss will be so much that it is irreversible or irreplaceable. Is it not? हो जाता है वो. Why take those risks when दिमाग is given भगवान? तो वहाँ आइसक्रीम लगा. Eat who says not, but consequence. Are you a patient of these nostrils or this sinus, etc.? First to see the consequence. Yeah, then the full ice cream they give, one spoon you take. Don't need to deny, take. You are the mango is offered, sweets are offered. You are diabetic. So what is your latest count? अब ये खाओ तो एकदम चढ़ेगा वो. They put four sweets. A little part you take and say thank you. So to gone to shadi or your own home, mama made so many things because of some festival or your happy birthday. Did nothing so far and your birthday celebrated every year. I to laugh at that celebration of birthday. In my understanding, birthday is that day where father and mother have to be worshipped. They are the ones who struggled and got the child brought up. This बेवकूफ खाई जा रहा है अभी भी, फिर भी बर्थडे के नाम पे उसके केक किया क्या उसने अभी तक? I तो don't agree to that. That one and दिया को फूकना और केक को काटना, these are not Indian ways. हम तो दिया जलाते हैं, फिर केक नहीं बूंदी को जोड़ते हैं. हमारा काटने का नहीं, जोड़ने का. हमें दिया बुझाकर अंधेरे में बेवकूफ़ी करने का नहीं है, रोशनी में सही काम करने का हमारा कल्चर है. They have their own interpretation, but ours is this. So the child is given all, you are given your birthday. But consequence you must see. If all those things I eat, tomorrow I'll be healthy. So little by little, fridge hai rakho, thoda le lo. So for everything in this way. Then if somebody you are started to chat. You must be conscious, yeah, this chatting brings both of us into obligational complications. Then how much time, emotions it consumes. Again, should you not do your sadhana, your own, whatever the goal you have to pursue, for that should we not prepare? Is it not? If that consequence is not understood, in the present you'd say, whatever I want, I'll do, then you will be suffering throughout life. See, come very important thought. In this life, we have come only to do our duty, do some contribution to the world in the field which we are put by, and divine Lord, discover the God. Only these three purposes. Whatever to be done to achieve these three alone we have to do. Any other thing, holding on to people, hoarding the things, indulging in the objects, these are all are uncalled for. It is bail mujhe maar. It is self-inflicting and inviting problems. Consequently, very dangerous. Very dire. Like we live all wretched life like animal. Consequence what Bhagavan will correct his mistake and next life will make us not a fellow, but he'll make us buffalo. अगर तुमको अच्छा लगता है नहीं तो बफेलो तो बढ़िया है, लव इट, कंटिन्यू, तथास्तु. See, for anybody is this type of choice that I want to be buffalo, I have to be kangaroo, I want to be the penguin in Australia. Nobody can question him. ना आपको ऐसा बनना है तो बनो भाई. आपको अमेजन फॉरेस्ट में एक चिंपांजी बनने की इच्छा है, वेलकम, विल गो. Is it not? No. I want to become better human being. Then means it depends on what we consequence मन में रखकर करते हैं. That is why दुख को मन में रखकर पाप को नहीं करना, सुख को मन में रखकर पुण्य करना. पुण्य करो तो सुख, पाप करो तो दुख, साधना करो तो मोक्ष. So mind's mischief of not minding the consequences and forcing us to indulge in the present in such things of whom the consequences are very miserable, unbearable. Main of them is health. Eating whatever you want, indulging in whatever you want, and not worrying about the disease going to come. Not concern. It is not right. That's what is the last but one shloka or but three. Our Bhajagovindam. Sukataha kriyate Rama bhoga paschadanta sharire roga. For the sake of sukha, indulge in the bhoga, sharire roga baad mein. A wise person never cures his diseases. He prevents them. A wise problem person never solves the problems. He will never allow the thing or situation to become a problem. He will not allow it to become a problem. You understand? Mind's mischief of I am not concerned about consequence. Right now it is in my mind to do this nonsense. I will do. So I gave the example of a chore. I gave example of attached to a thing or being. I have example of the indulgence in food and excessive sleep. Not thinking about the consequence that we will miss our studies and all. So many examples given. From that you learn. Therefore anything we mind proposes, पहले उसका फल क्या हो सकता है देखो. If that is very good, healthy for our life's growth, career achievements and success, do it. If not, उसको निकाल ही दो बस thought. I'll not do. That's it. This is our common sense thought for the day. Now the last topic is the shloka learning to Parli Vaidyanath. So Parli Bhagawan किधर है? Now we are chanting Dwadasha Jyotirlinga Stotram after Somanatha, after Srishaila, after Ujjain Mahakalam, after Omkara Mamaleshwaram. Fifth one is what? Paralyam Vaidyanatham cha. So the God himself Vaidyanatha. Both फिजिकल डिसीजेस को दूर करने वाले वैद्य, मेंटल डिसीजेस को दूर करने वाला वैद्य, इंटेलेक्चुअल डिसीज ऑफ इग्नोरेंस को भी नॉलेज भी मेडिसिन देके दूर करने वाले वैद्य है हमारे परली वाले बैजनाथ. बाय द वे बैजनाथ भगवान हमारे भारतवर्ष में उत्तर में मध्य में 6-7 जगह पे है. So all of them they claim to be one of the ज्योतिर्लिंगास. इस तरफ भी है क्या कहते हैं पालमपुर की तरफ है हिमाचल में. Then if you go this side, this Jageshwar, Bhageshwar, in that also there is one Vaidyaнаth. There is again the Parli Vaidyaнаथ. Dakshin Bharat में एक जगह पे है. So there are 5-6 places they talk about Vaidyaнаथ, Vaidyanatha of the Lord. Actually it's Vaidyaнаथ. Vaidya means the medication. Medication is a knowledge. Therefore Vaidya is Vidya only. विद्या से ही वैद्य नामक शब्द आता है. विद्या and वैद्य are not two. Because the diseases are at different levels, but all of them remove our easiness, make us diseased. The physical disease, the mental and intellectual. तो तीन जो है विद्या से ही ठीक होते हैं. Intellectual disease of ignorance is treated with the knowledge. The mental disease of all complications treated with the mental way of living correct life. Physical diseases are avoided by good food, exercise, avoiding nonsense. So तीनों ज्ञान ही है वैद्य. Therefore, Vaidya is not medicine, medicinal knowledge. Only when you have knowledge, then you treat the patient. So, Vaidya is Vijnanam, Vaidya Jnanam. So, Vaidyanath Bhagavan, when you pray to him, he will give the knowledge to live physically fit, knowledge to live mentally healthy, knowledge to live intellectually strong with knowledge. Okay? Let us chant that. Purvottare, northeast place in India. Purva Uttara, northeast. Paralika Abhidane, in the place called Parali. Jaga railway station is there. है ना पार्ली रेलवे स्टेशन. मंथन क्या उसके बाद आती हो मनमाड़ उस तरफ है वो मनमाड़. हाँ तो पूर्वोत्तरे पारलिका अभिधाने इन द नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न ऑफ इंडिया इन दैट पोर्शन पारलिका नामक गांव में सदाशिवम लॉर्ड सदाशिव गिरिजा समेतम along with Mata Parvati as Girija, he is stationed there. And what is doing? What is being done to him? Sura Aradita Pada Padmam. Both Devatas and Rakshasas continuously do Pada Puja of this Lord. Because both of them need Vaidyam, medication, health. एक दूसरे लड़ के दोनों सारे हाथ पैर तोड़वा के इस वैद्यनाथ भगवान के पास आते होंगे. So Lord must be curing. Therefore, Sura Aradita Pada Padmam. Such Sri Vaidyanadam to that Lord of curing all diseases with giving the right medication of knowledge, Satatam Namami. I will do salutation all the time. So my salutations all the time, my upasanas all the time, my prayers all the time to the Lord Vaidyanath, who is in the northeastern portion, who is in the Gaon by name Parli, who is along with Mata Girija, and who is being worshipped. His feet is being worshipped continuously by Sura. I salute to that Lord so that he will also keep my body healthy throughout life. Keep my mind also very healthy throughout life. that in that other disease of kama, krodha, raga, dveda, dvesha never trouble me. So the intellect should be healthy with the right wisdom, perfect, authentic wisdom to take decision and action every moment. In this way, let us pray to this Vaidyanatha Parli Bhagavan Panchva Jyotirling. Om Atashri Parli Vaidyanatha Sadashivasya Anugrahena Sharirika Manasika Bauddhika Roganam Jnana Prasadena Nirmulana Dwara Ni Roga Arogya Yukta Uttama Jivana Paramatma Prapti Yukta Jivana Nirvahanartham आयुरारोग्य क्षेम स्थैर्यादि प्राप्त्यर्थम भगवद भागवत दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक संस्कृते विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम विशेषतः सकल विश्वस्थित समस्त रोगाणां निर्मूलन द्वारा समस्त सज्जनानां आरोग्य प्रदान द्वारा सत धर्मस्य प्रतिष्ठापना प्राप्त्यर्थम पर आद्य शंकराचार्य कृत द्वादश ज्योतिर्लिंग स्तोत्र अंतर्गत परली वैद्यनाथ भगवतः संबंधी श्लोकस्य जपं पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. It is a sankalpa. Let us do it. Om पूर्वोत्तरे पारलिकाभिधाने सदाशिवं तं गिरिजासमेतं सुरासुराराधितपादपद्मं श्रीवैद्यनाथं सततं नमामि. पूर्वोत्तरे पारलिकाभिधाने सदाशिवं तं गिरिजासमेतं सुरासुराराधितपादपद्मं श्रीवैद्यनाथं सततं नमामि. पूर्वोत्तरे पारलिकाभिधाने सदाशिवं तं गिरिजासमेतं सुरासुराराधितपादपद्मं श्रीवैद्यनाथं सततं नमामि. पूर्वोत्तरे पारलिकाभिधाने सदाशिवं तं गिरिजासमेतं सुरासुराराधितपादपद्मं श्रीवैद्यनाथं सततं नमामि. पूर्वोत्तरे पारलिकाभिधाने सदाशिवं तं गिरिजासमेतं सुरासुराराधितपादपद्मं श्रीवैद्यनाथं सततं नमामि. पूर्वोत्तरे पारलिकाभिधाने सदाशिवं तं गिरिजासमेतं सुरासुराराधितपादपद्मं श्रीवैद्यनाथं सततं नमामि. पूर्वोत्तरे पारलिकाभिधाने सदाशिवं तं गिरिजासमेतं सुरासुराराधितपादपद्मं श्रीवैद्यनाथं सततं नमामि. पूर्वोत्तरे पारलिकाभिधाने सदाशिवं तं गिरिजासमेतं सुरासुराराधितपादपद्मं श्रीवैद्यनाथं सततं नमामि. पूर्वोत्तरे पारलिकाभिधाने सदाशिवं तं गिरिजासमेतं सुरासुराराधितपादपद्मं श्रीवैद्यनाथं सततं नमामि. पूर्वोत्तरे पारलिकाभिधाने सदाशिवं तं गिरिजासमेतं सुरासुराराधितपादपद्मं श्रीवैद्यनाथं सततं नमामि. पूर्वोत्तरे पारलिकाभिधाने सदाशिवं तं गिरिजासमेतं सुरासुराराधितपादपद्मं श्रीवैद्यनाथं सततं नमामि. श्रीवैद्यनाथं सततं नमामि. श्रीवैद्यनाथं सततं नमामि. So this shloka can be by hearted, chant every day so that the health, physical health, mental health, intellectual, always is there for us to do all the works at all these three levels perfectly, effectively for all successes for us and the world outside at large. Thank you. This is what our JYOTHIRLINGA Stotra Slokam. And then common sense thought is mind's mischief of not worrying about consequences but indulging in the present, thereafter suffering so much. Sometimes the loss is irreparable. Let me go 190 speed, जो होगा देखा जाए. Now ऐसे एक्सीडेंट होगा, बैक टूट गया, हाथ पैर टूट गया. Throughout the life he is only on the bed now. Is it worthy? Is it not? We have to think like that. Then Geetha shlokas, Bhagavan guided us how to meditate with Om's alambana and reach to Paramatma Anubhuti, either while leaving the body or while being in the body. यदक्षरं ओम श्री भगवान वाच यदक्षरं वेदविदो वदन्ति विशन्ति यद्यतयो वीतरागाः यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ति तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण प्रवक्षे सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य मनोहृदि निरुध्य च मूर्ध्याधायात्मनः प्राणम् आस्थितो योगधारणाम् ओमित्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्म व्याहरन् मामनुस्मरन् यः प्रयाति त्यजन् देहं स याति परमां गतिम्. While doing this meditation, whoever is living the body, he will reach to Paramatma. These are all very mystical, very subtler, long to be explained with lot of fill of the blanks. I need to explain this to you, at least 10 days it will take. Because उसके आगे पीछे के सारे आपको बताना पड़ेगा. But at least minimum you understood. Sarvadvarani samyamya, control senses. Don't leak your mind through that. Manohriti niruddhya, bringing the mind's concentration to Hridaya. Mudni adaya atmana pranam, bringing your prana shakti concentrated here. Then omiti ekakshara brahma vyaharan. While chanting Om mantra, ya prayate tejan deham, who consciously ejects out of the body from the head, sayate paramam gatim, he will reach only the all pervading Paramatma Anubhuti. दिस इज ऑल लिटिल बिट्स. इतना भी आपको समझ में आए तो बढ़िया है. These topics of chapter 7 8 are very tough, ninth also so, but in that only we'll have to search something for us as youngsters. Keep your own worldly goals, achieve them, but also be in touch with the spirituality. And what's wrong in gaining knowledge? And we have made a habit of everyday listening Geeta, so let all 18 chapters be heard. So I wish you all the best. God bless you. Thank you. Om दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जनः शान्तिमाप्नुयात् शान्तो मुच्येत बन्धेभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत्. ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा ओम शांति शांति शांति. God bless all of us. The Vaidyanath Bhagavan. We remain healthy physically, healthy mentally, healthy intellectually, and serve the world. It needs people like us. All our achievements, all our abilities, faculties, everything be used for the total, not for any vestige or individual. That way, let us come out, eject out of selfishness and individuality. That world where everyone is working for their own selfishness, that becomes a Rakshasa Yukta Jagat. And that world where everyone is working for the total, that is called a heavenly life. May we all create the heaven on the earth by working for the total. Our thoughts, our words, our deeds, our projects taken up, undertakings taken up, our everything should be keeping in mind the welfare, not only the total human beings, but all jivas in all the lokas. Our mind intellect can expand to embrace the whole universe in such a way. When that possibility is there, why not use it? Why only cocooned me, my body, me, my wife, my children, and we are happy? That is enough. For that, anything happens to neighbors and all, we are not worried. हमारा कचरा उनके घर में डालेंगे और हमें ऐसे बड़ा साउंड लगाकर टीवी सुनेंगे. कुछ भी हो जाए, पड़ोसी में बीमारी बंदा हो, I am not concerned. Then we don't have common sense nor any sense. Then we are nonsense. I know. Don't be like that. No, let us be really living life of common sense for the sake of total. Thank you. God bless all. Don't miss Geetha classes.